Hello, my name is Praise Ulamudupolarimo. I'm going to talk about debate and essay affairs. I was given the position of the head of debate and essay affairs some weeks, say 5 weeks ago, and I have done intensive research on just what debate and essay affair is, not extensive yet. When you say debates, you're talking about a formal discussion. Debate is mostly formal. Disagreements or misunderstanding are mainly informal. Debate is more of a formal discussion or a formal disagreement, but more of a formal discussion that happens between two parties, one as the opposition and one as the proposition party. Debate is supposed to facilitate you, unlike disagreement will. And debate is supposed to help you understand your topic better, unlike disagreement will. So this is why this debate is more epic than disagreement, or this is why it is a more formal. This is why it is accorded a more formal term, such as debate. Now, essay affairs is the events of writing, telling, narrating stories. Stories that are either true, which is non-fiction, or fictional, non-true. They are not true, so you make them up. So joining debate and essay affairs together is saying that you're practicing the affair of discussing formally to understand something and see different perspective which your other opposing party will bring, while also telling, narrating, or writing it as a story, a true story, or a factual story. That is essay and non-debate. Sorry, that is debate and essay affairs summarized. So I am the head of debate and essay affairs, and I am supposed to help students with the debates that they are going to face, either parliamentary, presidential. Funny how those are the formal terms of debates, just the formal terms. So there are different kind of debates. Yeah, all for my discussion. There's even open parliament debate or something, but I have not done extensive research on that. But those are just the terms of debate that I know for now. So my work is to assist those that are actively doing it or want to do it, because if trust me, if you do not want to participate in it, you cannot. It's going to look like a stumbling block to you. But trust me, debate and essay affairs, participating in debate and essay affairs helps you to soar, because it builds you in public speaking, it builds you in writing, it builds you in rejection, because several times you're going to hear no, or you can't progress in a debate, and it's going to look like you didn't have enough points, you didn't have enough stance. But no, they might just be judging you because you were breathing too much. So it helps you become so strict and professional that when you are on a stage, you can deliver speeches, you can deliver debates, even on the go. You can argue formally without inviting informal slangs, or you can now couch your slangs, such as in the beginning as ab initio. You can couch your slangs such as Dura selected, which is the law is harsh, but it's still the law. So you get to couch it professionally while debating. Now, why this is very, 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 very needed, see needed, not you should just want it or you should just try, but you should actually do it in law, is because it helps you to stand regardless of whatever you are thinking about. So you know that fine, what you have upstairs might not be sufficient enough for you to go on the debate or deliver, but because you've been practicing and going through the training sessions, you get to stand. And when I mean stand, they say something that just your stance can defeat your opponent. When your opponent sees you very bold, it can defeat them. It can make them think, oh, this one is coming to crush me. Meanwhile, you might not even have much upstairs. You might just have very little points. But the way you are going to like stand in front of your judges, your audience, some debates don't have audience, or in front of your readers, because the essay affairs, like I said, have to do with sometimes narrating, writing, when people are reading your work, your article, or your book. So like they get to, I'm sorry for the filter, like the filter words, but you get to like stand. You understand? That is one on the side. Number two, you get to say things without bringing in informal slangs. So when you are going through the training sessions and you're learning to be a professional, there's a time where old habits die hard. No, that's not what I want to say, sorry. There's a time where old habits will actually have to die, and they will die. They have to die. So you see yourself even in informal spaces talking professionally. So you don't even use slangs again. You don't say AD, like there's now a way you couch it, because you've been going through the sessions of talking professionally, writing professionally, and so now even in informal spaces, you can't decline. You're not going to degenerate back to how you were before. You are just going to be better. And one of the last reasons why it is very needed is because it makes you very relatable to where you want to go to in life. So let's assume you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, a banker, whatever you want to become, even a dancer or wherever. There is a time that you have to speak. You understand? You have to talk to someone, even if it's just a one-on-one speaking. But in this speaking, you are indirectly or directly pitching yourself. So this is where debate helps you. Like I said once again, because it is formal, you are already used to the psychology of presenting facts in a way that appeals to people, because the people you present your debate points to are human beings like you, and so you have to appeal to them psychologically. You have to make them feel like, yes, I understand what you're saying, I'm buying into what you're telling me. So you understand that psychology, and it helps you when you get to pitch yourself in any career path that you choose. So this is why I'm telling you that debate and essay affairs is not a thing of maybe or maybe should not. This is something that is really needed. But first, before you join, you have to cultivate that spirit so you don't back out easily, because trust me, rejection is not nice. I have walked out of several opportunities that would have helped me stand better, because I was scared of hearing no. I actually even heard no in some places and I had to put my head down. But raise your head back up, because knowing Total Energies is not knowing NNPC. Knowing NNPC is not knowing Kennel Oil. Knowing Xenon is not knowing even any of the big theories. Do you understand? Like, there are still a million places for you to try, and trust me, you can't hear no in everywhere. You understand? So cultivate the spirit of debate, cultivate the spirit of trying to talk to people, cultivate the spirit of writing, narrating, and telling, and then join the debates and essay group or affairs. Thank you. Once again, my name is Praise Ramo, and I am a law student. I am a child rights activist. I call myself an educator. I like to think I'm an educator, but I am actively a child rights activist. And yeah, I also love public speaking, even though I'm very shy at times. Yeah, I get shy. People don't know, but I do get shy. I cover it. And I also like to advocate. I like talking on behalf of people, regardless of what they are talking about, especially if it's actually very reasonable. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to help you advocate. I'm going to lend my voice. That's something I really enjoy doing. So catch ya. Bye.